designed an SME product would have various features when it comes to if you really need a consumption and uptake to come in. First, you have to design a product that is relevant to the SME customer. You must be able to learn what is their need, what is that they do, so that you can develop a product that is relevant to them. So similarly, you have to develop a product that is understandable to them in terms of the language. It has been accustomed that insurance language is a little bit, it has internet print. So for you to be able to capture the SME clientele, you have to come up with a very clear, direct, good language product that they will just understand when they read on their own, or when they're explained, they will be able to understand. Secondly, that product has to be flexible. As you see, the market has become very dynamic when it, for SME people. The business is not as usual. They go extra way to do business that has never been done before. So in such a way, you cannot present to them a traditional policy. So you have to learn what they do, their risks and all that, and design a policy that is very flexible. If this happens now, what will happen? You will not tell them this is what happens. You have to give them a solution. And the same thing, it has to be very cost effective when it comes to pricing, because they have the ability to compare prices. So you have to give them a policy that is effective when it comes to, and that makes sense in terms of cost whenever they are buying it. And then you have to make it accessible to them. How do you make it accessible to them? You have to know how it can reach to them. You have to understand their trade of communication, how they prefer getting to know the knowledge. So it's a product that should be readily available to them. So in a nutshell, you have to get a product that is suitable for them and for whatever they're doing, and that makes sense to them, and this that is cost effective. One thing that I can say is that I'll bundle product, insurance product in a bank product is a product that is well designed, and the most benefit that the customers do get is one of the most one is the cost effectiveness, because before you bundle in a policy into an existing product of the bank, it has to be assessed in terms of the cost, in terms of the viability, and also relevancy in that particular product. One of the good avenue that these products have helped the SME is that they are easily accessible, and when you're buying a bag product, you will be able to have an insurance product alongside with it. And when you are that such, you don't have to go out hopping around to get an insurance product if it is a requirement by the bank. You just say it is like a one-stop shop. I am buying this product for the bank, and it comes along with this product for the insurance. Again, they're cost effective in terms of I think I've mentioned about the cost effective. Let me mention about accessibility in terms of when you come to buy a policy. It is easily accessible, and you can easily buy it as long as you are buying a product that is like a loan, or you're getting an account. You just find that most of these things, their low cost is so low, you just have to, they are incorporated, but others you have to make a choice because of the cost element, and also accessibility in terms of the payment of your financials. The other thing is that these products, let me talk in terms of costing. I've talked about the costing. I've talked about the accessibility. I've talked about penetration. They increase the penetration because most of the things when you're coming to the bank, you don't have knowledge of the products, insurance products that are available. But when you come to get something for the bank, you get this product with insurance, and when the customer buys through that, it increases some penetration, and you see the growth in insurance is coming up. The same thing with this product is that you have a regular way of paying, because if if it's an annual product, you can pay annually, you can pay monthly, you can pay quarterly, depending on how you get your funds. You say, I will, at the end of the year, you'll be debiting my account on this. So you don't have to keep on remembering that this policy has expired, and the lapses, we are able to manage the lapses. Technology has played a very, very key role in terms of enhancing and making the insurance products available to the SME customers. One, the technology has enabled the insurance company put the information about the products online, so that an SME, if he has this need or that, he doesn't have to go to the insurance company to get the information. They're able to download this information, just query, and you're able to know what is covered, what is expected of you, and all that. Technology has also enabled the customer to be able to to purchase. There's some products that are end-to-end when you go to the platforms of the insurance company. You find that you are able to access if you have all the information and all that. You can just go click and make a purchase and make the payment. And at the same time, you're able to make a query through the platform. It has also enabled distribution easier and cost-effective in terms of if I'm able to purchase a product online, that will make it easier for me. I will not have to go to the insurance company for any explanation. And the cost is effective because there is no sales personnel that is involved. So you find that even the insurance company or insurtech that are developing these products, they are putting into consideration the cost of the manpower in terms of going to sell to the insurance company. At the same time, the technology has made it easier for the customer to make a claim. You have a claim, you can go directly to online and download the documentation, and then you do all the documentation, and then you upload the same. That has made insurance technology very convenient for the customer. The information is available. You can interact with the products or that you want. You can also make a choice of the insurance company. You can do quotation and compare all these products. Also, technology has made it easier for developing a product that are tailored to the SME people available. They are able to get the information and then craft something that is relevant to what the needs of the SME. And then you see it is easier for the also distribution when you use the mobile apps and all that. As we know, our current regulations for the insurance are a little bit difficult and very heavy to comply with. One of the regulations that need to be changed is regulatory requirement for an SME insurance company to be licensed. For example, when it comes to capital requirements, the operation, the service that is given, they should not be at the same time be equivalent to the regulations that are required for an insurance company that is underwriting the corporate business. You realize this SME are the people who do not have a lot of documentation when it comes to placing business. And if the regulation are required to have this kind of documentations, especially the KYC, it becomes very difficult for an SME person, majority of the SME people, to get insurance. So when it comes to the licensing of the insurance company, the rules for an SME insurance company should be eased so that they are able to get licensed easily and be able to underwrite this SME products. At the same time, we when you look at the products that are developed for SME, if you equip them with the products that are developed for the for corporate, you find that there are so many rules and also conditions that are set. So when you're uptaking an insurance product, you should be able to uptake your insurance product without a lot of rules. You must provide these, you must provide that, and all that. And also, if you're taking a policy, if you're taking a policy, there are some conditions that when you have a shop and you need to cover something like theft, you should not be required to have a watchman. You find some of these shops have in mall shopping malls and all that, and it's not possible and it's not economical for an SME customer to have a watchman. Yeah, you find it's a one watchman provided for an entire shopping mall. So such regulations, such conditions should be done away with for an SME product. So I feel that an SME product should be treated differently, and also the regulator should play a role in encouraging more underwriters for the SME product. Insurance companies to build trust with the customers and need to build trust with the customers and underserved customers and the customers who have not been able to take insurance. I, I must say that they must bring the knowledge to the customer. They must explain to the customer what their offerings. They must showcase what they have from end to end in terms of explaining the processes of uptaking the customer, explaining the process of picking up the policy, and in case of claim, what would happen and all that. They must be able to provide that knowledge easily so that the customer is not stranded when it comes to a claim. When it comes to the time of making a claim, they don't know what to do or where to go. And this can also be demonstrated by paying out claims properly, promptly, responsiveness when it comes to the customer's need. That also, the insurance company, they have to partner with the look for partnership, collaborations with the insurance, no, not insurance company, with the people who are trusted by this particular customer. For example, banks. They must have partnership with banks. Banks are trusted. Microfinances, they're also trusted. And also circles and many others. They must come up with partnerships so that they can craft a product that is sellable to the SME. When an SME person sees that, yes, this bank of money whom I trust has come up with this product in partnership with this, they'll feel comfortable and they'll be able to uptake such a product. An insurance company requiring to venture in the SME space for the insurance product selling and also effective uptake of this insurance product, one thing is that they must understand the customer. They must understand the SME space. What do they do? What do they? How do they do? They must understand the processes and all that. Secondly, they must understand the risks that affect them and affect their businesses. The moment they do understand the risk, they understand their businesses, they understand their processes and all that, they'll be able to craft something for them. And also they must now get to know who are their partners, who are the people who relate with them, especially banks. They must know, they must also understand the operations between all of them for them to be able to come up with something that is effective and also that will be able to sell. So without the knowledge of the SME, without understanding what they do, they will not be able to. They need to come up with systems that favor the SME. Yeah, in terms of how do they develop the product, how do they sell the product, how do they avail this information to the SME, how will they manage in case of their claim. These systems must be favorable to an SME customer. In that, they will be able to sell through. Otherwise, if they just go with the traditional insurance products to the SME, they might face some resistance.